Hey everyone, it's James once again, and I'm back with your amazing race recap for weeks 1 and 2. Now, again, just like with Survivor, I may not be able to tell you every detail, but I will tell you some key points like who won each leg, where they are, and that sort of thing. But anyway, here we go. This season of Amazing Race is a little unique because each team, as usual, is made of two people with an existing relationship. But this time, it's a little different because this time we've invited 13 of Big Brother's favorite players to get out of the house and run the race around the world along with her favorite travel companion. And this time, it's subtitled European Adventure. That's because every leg of the race will take place somewhere on the continent of Europe. But it's going to be slightly different each week. But nonetheless, here we go. To begin with, this race was a little unique because the teams were already racing to their first challenge. The idea was to get a strike as quickly as you could. But the difference was instead of rolling a ball, you were laying down on a skateboard looking thing and you basically had to roll yourself into the pins using that board or whatever it was. So basically here, the last team to finish the challenge would be Hazard with an extra challenge they had to complete before moving on to the race with somebody else, while the first team to finish would win the Express Pass and a second Express Pass which they would give to another team. And that's important. I'll explain why in a moment. So, the Express Pass went to Jag and his brother from Big Brother, but so they chose to give off the Express Pass to another team, and that allows them to skip any task they don't want to complete in the first 8 legs, but they can only use it once. So from there, the race kicks off in the Netherlands. Jag and his brother end up winning the first leg of the race, get $2,500 each. Then, in week 2, then following all the check-ins, Enzo and his teammate were eliminated, which was a shock considering that Enzo actually made it to the final 2 during his season of Big Brother back in season 12. But, nonetheless, from the Netherlands we move on to Prague in the Czech Republic. Now, from here, Jag and his brother were able to win again, and they won Expedia reward points towards a bonus trip that they're going to take after the race. But Angela and her daughter, Lexi, were eliminated. So now, only 11 teams remain in the battle for $1 million. You can see how the race plays out every Wednesday night, right after Survivor at 9:30, 8:30 Central Time on CBS. So make sure you check it out and follow along with me as I document each week of the journey as well and pass that information along to you. Meanwhile, I do have some news regarding the wrestling watch-alongs. Now, tonight I may or may not try to go live for part of the show. I don't know if I'm going to get the whole thing because of the timing. But I will tell you this. Based on the time difference for this weekend and the Crown Jewel pay-per-view event, as well as next week's Raw, there will be no watch-along. Just because Raw airs at 8 a.m. along with Crown Jewel, just because they're airing in Perth, Australia, and they want to go live at 8 p.m. their time. So it's going to be airing at 8 a.m. here in the U.S. for Crown Jewel on Saturday and Raw next Monday. And just so you know, Crown Jewel is exclusive to the ESPN app, so make sure you download if you haven't already. Now, that being said, I will try to document as much as I can along with SmackDown later this week, but I cannot guarantee how much we're going to get. We'll see what we can do. But in the meantime, thank you guys very much, and as Julie Chen always says, love one another. See you soon.